The third series, fourth group, the magical passes that aid the attainment of inner silence. 36. Drawing 2 half circles with each foot. The total weight of the body is on the right leg. The left foot is placed half a step in front of it, and it slides on the floor, drawing a half circle to the left. The ball of the foot comes to rest almost touching the right heel. From there, it draws another half circle to the back, figure 189. These circles are drawn with the ball of the left foot. The heel is kept off the ground, in order to make the movement smooth and uniform. The movement is reversed and 2 more half circles are drawn in this fashion, starting from the back and going to the front. Figure 189. The same movements are executed with the right foot after the whole weight of the body is transferred to the left leg. The knee of the leg that supports the weight is bent for strength and stability. 37. Drawing a half moon with each foot. The weight of the body is placed on the right leg. The left foot goes half a step in front of the right one, drawing a wide semicircle on the ground around the body from the front, to the left, to the back of the body. This semicircle is drawn with the ball of the foot, figure 190. Another semicircle is drawn from the back to the front, in the same fashion. The same movements are executed with the right leg, after transferring the weight to the left leg. 38. The scarecrow in the wind with the arms down. Figure 190. The arms are kept extended laterally at the level of the shoulders with the elbows bent and the forearms dangling downward at a strict 90-degree angle. The forearms swing freely from side to side, as if moved by the wind alone. The forearms and the wrists are kept straight and vertical. The knees are locked, figure 191. 39. The scarecrow in the wind with the arms up. Just as in the preceding magical pass, the arms are extended laterally at the level of the shoulders, except the forearms are turned upward, bent at a 90-degree angle. The forearms and wrists are kept straight and vertical, figure 192. Then they swing freely downward to the front, figure 193, and upward again. The knees are locked. 40. Pushing energy backward with the full arm. The elbows are acutely bent and the forearms held tight against the sides of the body, as high as possible, with the hands held in fists, fig. 194. As an exhalation is made, the forearms are fully extended downward and backward as high as possible. The knees are locked, and the trunk bends slightly forward, figure 195. As an inhalation is made, the arms are then brought forward to the original position by bending the elbows. Then the breathing is reversed as this movement is repeated. Instead of exhaling as the arms are pulled backwards, an inhalation is taken. An exhalation follows as the elbows are bent and the forearms are brought upward against the axilla. 41. Pivoting the forearm. The arms are held in front of the body with the elbows bent and the forearms vertical. Each hand is bent at the wrist, resembling the head of a bird, which is at eye level, with the fingers pointing toward the face, figure 196. Keeping the elbows vertical and straight, the wrists are flipped back and forth, pivoting on the forearms, making the fingers of the hands move from pointing at the face to pointing forward, figure 197. The knees are kept bent for stability and strength. 42. Moving energy in a ripple. The knees are kept straight, and the trunk stoops over. Both arms are kept dangling at the sides. The left arm moves forward with 3 ripples of the hand, as if the hand were following the contour of a surface with 3 half circles on it, figure 198. Next, the hand cuts across the front of the body in a straight line from left to right, then from right to left, figure 199. And moves backward at the side of the body with 3 more ripples, drawing in this fashion the thick shape of an inverted capital letter L, at least 6 inches thick. The same movements are repeated with the right arm. 43. The T energy of the hands. The 2 forearms are held at right angles right in front of the solar plexus, making the shape of a letter T. The left hand is the horizontal bar of the letter T with the palm turned upward. The right hand is the vertical bar of the letter T with the palm turned downward, figure 200. Next, the hands turn back and forth at the same time with considerable force. The palm of the left hand is turned to face downward, and the palm of the right hand is turned to face upward, both hands maintaining the same letter T shape, figure 201. These same movements are executed again, placing the right hand as the horizontal bar of the letter T and the left hand as the vertical one. 44. Pressing energy with the thumbs. The forearms, bent at the elbows, are held right in front of the body in a perfectly horizontal position, maintaining the width of the body. The fingers are curled in a loose fist, and the thumbs are held straight, cradled on the curled index fingers, figures 202, 203. An intermittent pressure is exerted between the thumb and the index finger and the curled fingers against the palm of the hand. They contract and relax, spreading the impulse to the arms. The knees are kept bent for stability. 45. Drawing an acute angle with the arms between the legs. The knees are locked, with the hamstrings as tight as possible. The trunk is bent forward, with the head almost at the level of the knees. The arms dangle in front and, moving repeatedly forward and backward, they draw an acute angle with its vertex between the legs, figures 204, 205. 46. Drawing an acute angle with the arms in front of the face. The knees are locked, with the hamstrings as tight as possible. The trunk is bent forward, with the head almost at the level of the knees. The arms dangle in front of the body and, moving repeatedly from the kick to the front, they draw an acute angle, with its vertex in front of the face, figures 206, 207. 47. Drawing a circle of energy between the legs and in front of the body. The knees are kept locked, with the hamstrings as tight as possible. The trunk is bent forward, with the head almost at the level of the knees. The arms dangle in front of the body. The two arms cross at the wrists, the left forearm on top of the right one. The crossed arms swing back between the legs, figure 208. From there, each one makes an outward circle in front of the face. At the end of the circle, the arms point forward, the left wrist on top of the right one, figure 209. From there, they draw two inward circles that end between the legs, with the wrists crossed once more in the initial position. Then the right wrist is made to rest on top of the left one, and the same movements are repeated. 48. 3 fingers on the floor. The arms are brought slowly over the head as a deep inhalation is taken. A slow exhalation begins while the arms are brought all the way down to the floor, keeping the knees locked and the hamstrings as tight as possible. The index and middle fingers of each hand touch the floor a foot in front of the body, and then the thumb is also brought to rest on the floor, figure 210. A deep inhalation is taken while that position is held. The body straightens, and the arms are raised above the head. The air is exhaled as the arms come down to the level of the waist. 49. The knuckles on the toes. The arms are raised above the head as a deep inhalation is taken. As the air is exhaled, the arms are brought all the way down to the floor, keeping the knees locked and the hamstrings as tight as possible. The knuckles are brought to rest on top of the toes as the exhalation ends, figure 211. A deep inhalation is taken while that position is held. The body straightens, and the arms are raised above the head. The exhalation begins when the arms are brought down to the level of the waist. 50. Drawing energy from the floor with the breath. A deep inhalation is taken as the arms are raised above the head, the knees are kept bent. The exhalation begins as the trunk turns to the left and bends down as far as possible. The hands, with the palms down, came to rest around the left foot, with the right hand in front of the foot and the left hand behind it. They move back and forth 5 rhymes as the exhalation ends, figure 212. A deep inhalation is taken then, and the body straightens as the arms move over the head. The trunk turns to the right, and the exhalation begins as the trunk bends down as far as possible. The exhalation ends after the hands move back and forth 5 times by the right foot. Another deep breath is taken, and the body straightens up as the arms move above the head and the trunk pivots to face the front, then the arms come down as the air is exhaled.